Introduction to Hans Küng. Küng Hansi, also translated as Hans Küng, was born on March the 19th, 1928, and passed away on April the 6th, 2021. He was a Germanic person who obtained his Doctor of Theology degree in 1957. He was a well-known Swiss Catholic theologian, philosopher and sinologist, a professor of fundamental theology in the Catholic Theological Faculty at the University of Tubingen in Germany, and director of the Institute of Ecumenical Research. His works include Christianity and World Religions, Christianity and Chinese Religions, On Being a Christian, and so on. He once put forward a famous statement: "No peace among the nations without peace among their religions. No peace among the religions without dialogue between the religions." He had long served as a religious advisor and in recent years actively promoted global ethical thinking, advocated interreligious dialogue, and was the founder of the Global Ethic Foundation. He was also the drafter of Towards a Global Ethic, an initial declaration at the 1993 Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago. Since 1979, Hans Küng had visited China several times for lectures. He had been invited by the Institute of Christian Culture at the Renmin University of China to give lectures, and he referred to Chinese culture as the most ancient and sophisticated culture. He believed that Chinese ethics are the cornerstone of world ethics, especially the Confucian ethics established by Confucius 2,500 years ago, which emphasized the concepts of Ren, benevolence, and Shu, forgiveness. Among them, Shu has become the golden rule of world ethics. In 1995, Hans Küng initiated the establishment of the Global Ethic Foundation and promoted the concept of global ethics to the world through a series of educational and publicity projects. He has been committed to promoting world peace through dialogue between world religions. He believes that no peace among the nations without peace among the religions, no peace among the religions without dialogue between the religions, no dialogue between the religions without investigation of the foundation of the religion, no global peace and justice without a new paradigm of international relations based on global ethical standards. Hans Küng's deep connection with Chinese culture can be traced back to more than half a century ago when he was in college. He was attracted by the Chinese elements in the idea of the German philosopher Leibniz and was deeply impressed by the Chinese classics translated by the Italian missionary Matteo Ricci and his colleagues. The most meaningful thing to him was Matteo Ricci's hope of becoming a true Chinese who can express ideas in fluent Chinese. Since then, Hans Küng began his research on Chinese religions and ethical cultures such as Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. In 1963, Hans Küng chose to travel to Hong Kong and experienced firsthand the way of life of Chinese people. In 1971, he met Ms. Qin Jiayi, who was a professor of religious studies at the Australian National University and the first scholar from mainland China he had ever met. This lady, who came from old China but had insights into Christianity, fascinated Hans Küng with everything she did. Ms. Qin Jiayi's cross-border family model spanning mainland China, Taiwan and the United States also amazed Hans Kong with the magical power of Chinese blood relations. In 1979, Hans Kong joined a delegation of 20 American professors and set foot on the land of China, which he had longed to visit for a long time. He became one of the first foreigners allowed to visit the birthplace of Confucius in Qufu and had the opportunity to stay in the Kong mansion. In 1999, Hans Kong returned to the Confucius Temple to shoot the Chinese section of his 7-episode documentary series on Trails of World Religions. He was delighted to feel that Confucius had regained the respect and reverence he deserved. In 2009, Hans Kong participated in the Second World Sinology Conference. During his speech at the conference, he said, "Only by reflecting on the admirable ethical traditions can China play a greater role in the various difficult tasks it faces domestically and internationally in the future."